P-I-N-K-Y, Pinky Pinky, P-I-N-K-Y, Pinky Pinky. Hey, your girl Pinky, P-I-N-K-Y, and I'm so fly. And today, Pink Panthers, is another episode of Mo Movies, Mo Movies, Mo Movies, okay? Now, this video, I'm going to be talking about the movie Salt and Pepa, okay? Now, if you guys haven't seen the movie, pause. I'm going to need for you to go and watch it, okay? Because I'm going to be spilling a lot of spoilers, and this is a good movie, and I highly recommend that you watch it, okay? So, I don't want to hear no more questions, okay? I don't know. I need you to pause this video and go watch it, then come back to this video, okay? It's going to be here, okay? It's not going to be deleted. I'm not going to delete the video after 24 hours. Just go watch it and then come back, okay? It is what it is. Just spoilers, okay? But I highly recommend that you watch this movie because this was a good movie, okay? And as you guys don't know, Salt and Pepa is one of my favorite hip-hop groups, okay? Now, you guys probably like, girl, what you know about Salt and Pepa? You too young. Like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? Like I tell you guys, I grow up in a household where I'm an old school head, okay? We listen to nothing but old school music. Well, not nothing but mostly growing up, R&B, hip-hop, pop, country, all of that, okay? So, Salt and Pepa so I know their music's from up and down, sideways, left and right. It's in my blood, okay? So, these ladies, I really love Salt and Pepa. It's one of my favorite groups. And I'm going to talk about the movie. Now, I'm not going to break down every scene, every move. I'm not going to do that, okay? I'm just going to be telling y'all the highlights or the parts that, was all or I didn't know meant to me, okay? So, here we go. But before I start this video, I'm going to be strict with you guys, okay? You guys already know what I'm going to say, okay? I'm going to need for you to like. I'll wait for 10 seconds. Okay? I'll wait. Okay, did you like? Okay, now like. And I want you to comment. And I want you to hit the red button that says subscribe. And I'm going to need for you to turn on the bell. Like, ding. Because it'll be like, ring-a-ding-a-ding. So turn on the bell so you can be notified when my video's here. Okay? Now let's get it. Okay? Okay, I'm not going to wait for you any longer. Okay? I love y'all. Let's get it. Anyway, so, Salt and Pepa. Let me tell you guys, an introduction to them, okay? Salt and Pepa is an American hip-hop group formed in 1985. Group members included Salt, which is Cheryl James, Pepa, Sandra Denton, and DJ Spinderella, Deidre Roper, okay? Now, that's all we need to it. Oh, actually, no, let me tell you the actress. But anyway, so basically, they're a old hip-hop group. They was formed in the 80s, 1985 to be exact, okay? And it was a really good movie. Okay, so Layla Odom, she played Sandra Pepa Denton. Gigi Townsend, she played Cheryl Salt James. Arnold Pinnick played John P. Emmett. Monique Jasmine Paul played Dee Dee. DJ Spinderella. Jamie Howard played Stretch. So far. Okay, now, I'm going to be honest. If we're basing it off of looks-wise, no offense, I don't think, okay, me personally, I didn't think they looked like Salt and Pepa. Like, you know how you watch a biopic movie about like a celebrity, and they're going to look the part. They're going to look like the singer. They're going to look like the rapper. They're going to look like anybody who's talking about them, okay? They're going to wear their outfits, their style, their hair-wise. They're going to look like them. I personally didn't think Gigi Townsend looked like Salt. I didn't think Layla Odom looked like Pepa. But they did an outstanding job acting like them, though. They did real good acting. But I'm just saying, as far as looks-wise, I didn't think they looked like them, but I like their acting. They did real good, performing, rapping. Now, when you're listening to the songs, it's not the original song. And you're probably like, what are you talking about? Like, I feel like when you hear, like, Push It, and you, like, hear the song, I feel like in the movie, you really didn't hear their voices. I don't know if the actresses was actually saying their part, or they just had, like, another version just for the movie purposes. I don't know if that's Lifetime or Salt and Pepper just wanted to do it like that. I don't know. But for the most part, it was a very good movie. And Gigi Townsend and Layla Odom, they did a really good job, okay? But here we go. Let's talk about the movie. Okay, so, like I said, so both of them are from New York, okay? They met each other at community college, Queensboro to be exact, community college. They both were majoring to be nurses. And, I actually low-key liked how they met. It was low-key kind of like cool. Because Pepa, she seems like a lot of people knew her. She seems like that girl was nice and cool to everybody. And Salt was, just in the back. It looked like they was in like a lounge. Like, if you, like, go to a college, you have, like, a student lounge. So, Pepa, was in there. Salt was, sitting down. She was, like, looked like she studying, reading, whatever. And, Pepa just started talking to her. She's like, hey, you light skin. Do you know how to play spades? And then Salt was like, yeah. And then she was like, do you want to play? And then Salt was like, girl, I'm from Brooklyn. And then she was like, oh, okay. And I don't know, like I low-key liked it. That's cool. Like, I like how Pepa just randomly talk, like, what's up? Like, light skin. Do you want to play spades? Like, what's goody? Like, I don't know. I just low-key like that. And then Saul wasn't rude. She just spoke to her. I don't know. Y'all probably like, girl, what the heck? But anyway, I don't know. And so, also Saul in the back, she was selling, like, the Sears, because she worked at Sears. She was selling, like, the applications for people to apply. So Pepa heard her selling, and she was like, oh, I need a job. Where do you work at? Just answering questions. So Saul hooked her up with an application, and Pepa was like, oh, can you put in a good word for me? So I was like, yes, cool, what up? So then Pepa worked at Sears. Now, it was actually cool, because did you guys know that they knew Kid and Play and Martin Lawrence? I did. But did y'all know that? Anyway, they met Kid and Play. Well, they worked with Kid and Play and Martin Lawrence. They all worked in Sears together. I thought it's so cool because, like, Salt and Pepper, they're rappers, and they made it. Kid and Play, they're rappers, they made it. Martin Lawrence, he's a comedian. I don't know, I thought it was so cool. Like, I wish I, like, knew somebody, and then we both make it. And I'm like, girl, you let me work there? And I'm like, girl, yes. Anyway, so yeah. So Salt, she dated a guy named Herbie Lovebug, okay? Now, he's an aspiring music producer, and he wants to be in the music industry. And so Saul, she's one of the girlfriends, she's encouraging, she's like, okay, babe, you can do this. I believe in you. And also, her believed in her Saul. So he was like, we should, do a diss track. So he wanted to do a diss track against Dougie Fresh and Slick Rick. Now, Saul is actually not a rapper. And that's interesting. Because she wasn't a rapper and she became a rapper. I think that's just so cool. Like, that's cool. So, she actually didn't rap. But he saw something in her. He said, you have a voice. And I'm going to help you use it. Okay? So, then, they was in the studio. And it didn't sound right. So, he was like, you need, like, a girl. Like, you need, like, a girl that's going to, y'all just, like, feed off of each other. So, then, that's when Pepa comes in. And so, Pepa's like, so, like, Pepa was, like, beatboxing, this is that, but she also don't know how to rap, okay? Now, y'all probably like, two girls don't know how to rap, and they're, like, one of, like, the biggest hip-hop groups ever. I think that's dope, because it's like, wow, you didn't know how to rap, and you just recording, and you become one of the biggest groups ever. I just feel like that's dope. So, they became rappers, and they became, like, a sensation. And I really like their bond because they, like, for them to not know each other, they were pretty close, like, just, like, off the rip. And I like how they're opposites. Like, Salt is very, like, hardworking. She's serious. She's this, she's that, she's quiet, she's shy, whatever. Pepa is like a free spirit. She wants to party. She wants to hook up with guys. She wants to do her own thing. Like, I just thought that was so cool. Like, they're opposites and they have such a close bond. Okay? So here it is. They become rappers. Whatever, whatever. Hear it up. So they become rappers. All of a sudden, you know, they're like rapping. They're distracted well. They're going to movie premieres. They're connecting. They're networking. Everything is good, right? Right. So then you hear pushing. You hear expression. You hear let's talk about sex. You hear about none of your business. You just hear all these songs. And it's like, wow, they made it. Like, that's actually like they made it. Like, this is like their road to success. And also, so Salt dates Herb, right? Right. Okay, I'm gonna lie. Okay, so as like I said, they're fan. I knew that they all knew Kid and Play Martin Lawrence. I knew that. And I knew that Salt dated Herb. But if you guys watched the movie, I didn't like how he treated her. I did not like how he treated her. Like, I hate how, like, guys or just girls or whatever, like, you're trying to get somewhere, right? And you have that person that's by your side every step of the way, encourage you. You know, you're talking about futures, marriage, kids, and then as soon as you get famous, you treating that person like crap. I don't like that. I don't respect that at all. I don't like that. I don't like how he treated her. Clearly, he cheated on her. Pepa actually caught him, but I don't think she told Saul. Actually, Saul found out, okay? I ain't gonna tell you the scene. Like I said, y'all need to watch the movie. I ain't gonna tell you all of that. But the scene I'm talking about, she should have threw something at him. Like, as soon as she found out, just boop. Like, just threw something at him. Like, studio session's over. Like, oh, who? Like, babe, what's wrong? Boop. Just threw. Like, she should have just threw something at him. And I was like, do it, do it, do it. Like, she should have just been like, oh, boop. Like, just hit him upside of his head. Like, let him feel it, you know? So, yeah, I didn't like how he treated her. And, yeah, and then plus, actually, no. Y'all need to watch the movie. I ain't gonna tell y'all that part. Just know that their relationship didn't last and he treated her wrong. I did not like that, okay? So, Pepa, she met a guy, okay? And they had she got pregnant by him. And I did not like how, as soon as she told him she's pregnant, all of a sudden he went ghost. He wants nothing to do with her. That is so jacked up. I do not like that. But thank God she followed her heart and her motherly instincts and she had her child. Bada boom, bada bang. She's successful. She can take care of it and he can just go on wherever he came from. Like, go back. Like, just go. Okay? But she met Stretch. Now, you guys don't know who Stretch is. Stretch is actually from Naughty by Nature, the group. You know, like OPP, you know, and hey, oh, hey, you know. So, I actually knew, again, because I'm a fan, that they, you know, dated, they got married. I actually like them together. But, as you see in the movie, their relationship was pretty much toxic and pretty much up and down. But, you know, unfortunately, their marriage didn't end. But, you know, hey, you know, everything happens for a reason. But I really like them together. I really wish they would have worked it out. Like, they were a really cute couple. And then they had a child together, of course, you know. And, yeah. So, and also Saul, after her broke up, she dated Gavin. I like them together. In real life, they actually divorced. You know, that's pretty sad. But, you know, hey, everything happens for a reason. But, you know, hey, it is what it is. But he was such an upgrade from Herb. He's such an upgrade. Like, she found herself a good guy. Upgrade from Herb. Because Herb treated her like crap. Anyway, watch the movie because I'm trying not to spill the beans, but it pisses me off every time I think about it. Anyway, so, you know, she married Gavin. She actually had 2 kids by him. This is and the third. Was another important thing that happened. Even though Herb, I guess you could say he discovered Salt and Pepa, which he did. He managed them, which he did. He was their music producer. So, yeah. But even though him and Salt broke up, they worked for each other after a while. And then, you know, Salt and Pepa, they couldn't handle him anymore. So they just parted ways. And he actually didn't like Pepa, you guys. Can you believe it? He didn't like Peppa. Like, you wanted a girl to be in the group, and then as soon as Saw finds a girl, you don't like her. He felt like she was too ghetto, and she's too fast, and she's always in drama, and she's not a good rapper. She's all beat. But little did they know, they blew up. Okay, anyway, they blew up. So she showed him, she showed him, she showed him, okay? Oh, and also, fun fact. So in a movie, you're going to find out a fake Salt and Peppa. And actually, the girls that played the fake Salt and Peppa is actually Salt and Peppa's daughters. Like, the girl that plays Salt, like the fake Salt, is her daughter Corinne. And the girl that played the fake Peppa is her daughter Egypt. I thought it was so cool because they're probably like, oh my god, daughters, can you play like us? Like, I don't know. I thought it was so cool. Like, if my mom was a rapper and they did like a biopic, like, I would want my mom to be like, oh, do you want to play me? I'm like, yes, mother. Like, you raised me. I pretty much know you. Anyway, I thought that was cool. What else happened? Did you know that Peppa had a crush on LL Cool J? She did. She did indeed. But nothing happened with them. But hey, she met Trash. That would have been, that would have kind of be like weird. Cause like, I don't know if like they were all friends, but they all in the music industry and they all came up around the same time. So would that be weird? No, probably not. But anyway, trying to see what else happened. Okay, now Spinderella. Okay, here we go with this. Okay, so if you guys don't know, Salt and Peppa was a duo, but they also had a DJ named Spinderella. Originally, they had a girl named Latoya. She was the first Spinderella, but well, the way they portrayed the first Spinderella in the movie, she was always like she was late one day, like she didn't want to be in a group anymore, so her fired her. But then they met Spinderella that we all know and love today. DJ Spinderella, Dee Dee Roper. Okay. But I'm gonna be honest, and I don't want anybody to know. This is my opinion. This is my channel. If you guys don't like my opinion, don't watch the video. Okay? But this is my opinion. I feel like personally they did Spinderella wrong. Okay? And the reason why I said this is, like I said, if you're not a Salt and Peppa fan, then you're not going to know. Usually when you see Salt and Peppa, you see Spinderella. She's always there. Like, she's the DJ. Like, every time Salt and Peppa performs, she's a DJ. Or she was even rapping with them. Because Spinderella, she wasn't just a DJ. She was actually a rapper. So she would rap on some of the songs. She would do the choreography, like Push It, She would do the choreography, And I just feel like, one, we barely saw her. Two, we really didn't get to know her personality. Three, they really didn't interact. They did, but then they didn't. I don't know. I just felt like Spinderella was such a huge part of Salt and Peppa. It wasn't just Salt. It wasn't just Peppa. Like how they had Herb. They had Herb as well. Even though Herb was a douchebag, he was still part of Salt and Peppa. Spinderella should have got the same recognition, the same close-up, the same we want to get to know you. That's just my opinion. I felt like we really didn't get to know Spinderella's story as well. We just knew Salt and Peppa's story. If you get what I'm saying. Like, she was part of the group too. I don't know. But that's just my opinion. That's my opinion. I still love Salt and Peppa. There's not a diss to them. I'm just saying. I felt like they kind of did Spinderella wrong, though. That's just my opinion. My opinion. Okay? But, other than that, what else happened? Salt actually struggled with bulimic issues. If you don't know what bulimic is an eating disorder. It's kind of similar to anorexia. Every time she eats or ate a food, she would, put a finger down her, and throw up. You're probably like, that's bad. It is, cause she's hurting herself. I don't know. I don't really. I mean, I know, but then I don't know. I ain't a doctor. I don't want to be a doctor. So please, you're not a doctor. Google it, Biscuit. Google it. Anyway, but she struggled with bulimic issues, and that was sad because I did not know that. And part of it was she was struggling, with the industry pressuring you to stay skinny. They want everybody to be this. And not everybody's like this. Everybody has different body types. Everybody's not going to be skinny as a stick. You have different body shapes, different peoples, whatever. And I didn't even think she was fat. Sorry. I feel like people have different definitions of fat or thick. I thought she was skinny. Maybe not. But she struggled with bulimic. And that was really sad. I did not know that. And then Pepa, she used to cut herself. Because, when her dad died, she, been depressed. She was just very sad, and she started cutting herself. And that's very sad, too, because, wow. I did not know that. So it was really good that they was willing to open and share that part, that Saul had bulimic issues, and Pepa had, I almost said an eating disorder. Pepa was cutting herself. I thought that was really... because you do have people that are going through that. So the fact that they're willing to share that side of them, I thought that was a beautiful thing. That was very interesting. And then the ending, the end finale. So Salt did not want to be Salt and Pepa anymore. She did not want to be Salt. She didn't want to be 50, 60 years old, still saying push it, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man. She didn't want to do that no more. And unfortunately, Pepa wasn't ready to end. So Pepa ended their friendship and the group broke up. Saw was really, a spiritual person. She wants to be still in tune, in touch with God, which she never lost that, but I felt like she really wanted to, Sundays, she wanted to go to church. She wanted to get involved into the church community. And I felt like if you're in a studio making videos, interviews, all day, all night, she didn't really get that whole, I feel like low-key Saul really wanted to be normal. I feel like she really, enjoyed the ride and did this because of Pepa. Pepa brought something out of Saul. Saul brought something out of Pepa. Like I said, they had a bond, and they were very opposite, so they brought different strengths and different weaknesses out of each other. But unfortunately, Saul didn't want to do that anymore, so she chose to leave the group. And Pepa was very sad. She didn't want to leave the group, and they, separate. But in 2005, they both reunite. And it's crazy because they were being honored in 2005 at the VH1 Hip Hop Honors, and that was the first time they saw each other. I was like, I cannot imagine that. If I'm in a group with you and I spend every day with you and all of a sudden we broke it up and we hadn't even talked, and the first time I see you is we're being honored and we're about to perform with each other, I'm like, dang, do we still have chemistry? Are we still going to bond? Are we still going to vibing? Is it going to be awkward? Is people going to know we haven't been talking? That would have been me because I overthink. So that would have been me. But... that was interesting. I'm trying to see. Did I miss anything else? I don't think I did. I don't think I did. And I'm going to be really mad if I think about something and I did not let y'all know. But, like I said, I think that's it. I saw the movie 2 to 3 times. I know, like I said, it was a good movie. Don't judge me. If you haven't watched it, I highly recommend that you watch it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and say that's it, you guys, because I really think I nailed the major parts and highlights. Yeah, I think that's it. That's all, folks, okay? But if you guys haven't watched the Salt and Pepa movie, I highly recommend that you watch it. If you haven't recorded, don't worry. Lifetime gonna show it again. Don't worry. Lifetime gonna show it again. Okay. And also, the next movies, I want to talk to you guys about the Wendy Williams movie because that comes on Saturday. So make sure you watch the Wendy Williams movies on Saturday, and then a few days later, I'm gonna talk about it. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Okay. I hope you guys like this video. Make sure you like or dislike, thumbs up or thumbs down, comment please be Panther. Subscribe. Turn your post notifications bell so you can know when my next video is going to be here, okay? Because like I said, if you don't ring that bell, you're going to be like, ring-a-ding-a-ding, 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 hey, ring-a-ding-a-ding, 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 ding, 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 okay? Follow my Facebook at Pinky's Entertainment. Follow two of my Instagram, one at The Pinky Show and the other at Pinky's Entertainment, okay? Like my saying goes, let's smile your style. Don't worry. Be happy, okay? This your girl, Pinky, Pinky, and I'm so fly. Drop mic. I'm dropping it. Because my mic sound nice shit. Get it? If you don't get the joke and you don't know the song, watch the movie. I drop my mic. Okay. Holla at your girl.